Be working together.
We ought to be working together. And
We're doing a little bit.
we got the black Jews, you got the white Jews. And the white Jews know that the blacks over here are Jews, we're special people. But this African American thing, we only been calling ourselves that the last 15 years.
Yeah.
And if they really knew Afrikaners was a white man that conquered northern Morocco, okay?
Well, before they called them African Americans, they called them Negroes or colored people.
Well, actually, it was something before that. Indian, Negro, colored, black, now you're African American.
Uh-huh.
We've been 5 different things. Black people, the only one that's been 5 different things. People from China always been Chinese. People from Ireland and England always been Englishmen or whatever they are. We the only one had 5 different things. So that 5 different things. So that tells you something. It's some confusion right there. And when you talk to these educated black people, they so dumbfounded. Oh, I'm African American. You might be from China. It's black people in China.
What was the first one that you said they were? Because
Ians, I don't want to be saying them so they
how are you
N-word.
spelling that? Ians?
Like that, the N-word, N,
Uh-huh.
Negro,
Oh,
colored, black. Now you're African American. That's confusion right there. So we are confused people that's been molded. We in such a hurry to claim something, and we run to it. We're from everywhere. We're from everywhere. But I totally know that we are Jews. I don't believe in the black Hebrew Israelite teaching. I don't believe in that. They touch on some good points. But the only thing they do is read the damn Bible all day. I talk to some of them. I say, you need to build your schools, hospitals, old folks' homes.
Yes.
You just can't preach the damn Bible all day. And that's what a lot of us do. The Hebrew Israelites no different than the church people. Just preach the
didn't they
Bible
do
all
that?
day.
Didn't Nation of Islam and was that Louis Farrakhan? Was that his gang?
Farrakhan,
Crowd? I shouldn't say
that's
gang.
his,
I don't mean gang in a negative sense.
That's his organization, the Nation of Islam.
Uh-huh.
The Nation of Islam did clean up a lot of black people, got them off drugs, made them stop prostituting. They did clean up a lot.
They did a lot of good work.
That did a lot of good work, but we got to do more. Okay, we got to do more. I like the Nation of Islam, but we got to do more. I love them, in fact, but we got to do more.
So you got the Nation of Islam and your groups,
The Melanics.
Melanics.
The Melanics, they pass out food in the Detroit, Michigan area. They're getting ready to do something this Easter for the kids. And, they got us labeled as a gang. And the Melanics look out for black kids, white kids. They look out for kids, period. But they got us, the Michigan State Penitentiary got us labeled as a gang. We can't even have service. And, they treating us like this a third world country.
So we could have a group of Melanics in Minneapolis meet on a regular basis and all of that, so nobody's going to complain about that.
Well, I got a brother by the name of Doc X in Detroit, Michigan, and he made me the representative of the Melanics in Minnesota. And they call the Melanics a hate group, but it's not a hate group. One of our founders married a white woman. In fact, a lot of our supporters are white people.
Uh-huh.
So how can you be a hate group and a lot of your support happens coming from a lot of the white people? See, because you got poor white people just like you got poor black people. During the time of the Black Panthers, Jane Fonda supported the Black Panthers.
Uh-huh.
Okay? So
I like Jane Fonda. She was cute.
Oh, yeah. So this thing is deeper than color. See, everybody like to make things, we know racism exists, okay? But if you keep poor black people and poor white people fighting amongst each other, the rich black people and the rich white people partying together, and this has been going on a long time.
Uh-huh.
You had free people of color running around here doing slavery.
Well, maybe we'll figure out how to do something, how to expand
Exactly.
on the Melanics if they're good people.
A very good group, but they got a bad rap in the Michigan State Penitentiary. And I was up there when that riot jumped off, and the prison guards started that riot, tried to lean on it. They tried to lean on us for 3 months, and the brothers came out of the corner and whooped their butt. Now you want to call it a gang.
Uh-huh. Yeah, well.
The Melanics did a lot of good. Now when the Christians messed up there, you didn't take their crosses, but you take our religious material when something jumped off. But you didn't take the Christians. You didn't take all the other groups that got into some type of mayhem. You didn't take their religious medallions and books. It was just, they was out to destroy this organization, the Melanics. And they did. And they got it labeled as a gang now. In fact, they got a lot of the groups labeled as a gang. A lot of times, if you're not in a church, jumping around and jumping over a few benches and shouting and speaking in tongues, they call you a gang.
This is Kelvin Burns. Kelvin and I met about 2 years ago now, I think, this summer.
3 years, yes.
2 years this summer. And we're getting to learn a little bit about each other, but I want to do what I can to help the black people, the Melanics, the Nation of Islam. I'm not afraid of them. I'm not afraid of black people. I live in the neighborhood.
Well, what people don't understand about the Melanics, we kept the Sabbath day holy. And we don't follow the 5 pillars of faith. We follow the 10 commandments. So our organization, we read from the Bible and the Quran, but it was more like Judaism than Islam.
So what do you read from now, the Quran?
We read from the Bible and the Quran.
Both?
Both books. With 2 books together, complete books. A good doctor study all books. You know, all books. I study any book you got, I study. I don't just stop at one book.
Yeah.
Read them all.
Okay.
Read them all.